So, not a lot has happened at all since you were last with me in the last episode. We've not played any games. We've literally only simmed forward, 4 days from that Brentford game where we won 1-4-1. So, yeah, basically, we're going to do a European doubleheader this episode. We're going to play the Champions League first and second leg. I thought it was quite important to see. Of course, we have got a game there off camera against Newcastle that I'm going to play. However, of course, we're going to come back in the next episode for those two games there. Fingers crossed we win the Premier League. We're going to ignore that this episode and come back next episode and talk about the Premier League. This is all about the Champions League. However, a little bit of piece of news I do want to share with you is Cody Gakpo has agreed to join Inter Milan for £55 million at the end of the season. He was on loan. We loaned him out at the beginning of the season. We just didn't see a space for him in the team. And there was an option to buy him for £55 million, and Inter Milan took that option up, really. We're not short of, I don't know if we can sort of see, we're not short of players at all at the top of the pitch, anywhere across the top of the pitch, really. So I'm not too worried about losing him. It frees up a little bit of wage budget, I suppose. But that's that on transfers, guys. Obviously, still got Van Dijk and Thiago to leave. So that's kind of the situation. So let's get straight into that PSG game now, the first leg away from home, and I'll show you the lineup. So this is the lineup for the first leg of the Champions League. We're going with Alisson in goal. We've got Trent, Joe Gomez, Konate and Robertson, the back four. Midfield three of Szoboszlai, Elliott and McAllister. And we've got a front three of Mo Salah, Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez. So I've tried to go as strong as possible, really, with this team. I know I've not really integrated any youth sort of players or young players apart from Elliott there at all. But I've tried to go strong. I want to try and win or come away from PSG with a decent result. Of course, we don't want to leave ourselves with it all to do at Anfield. So, although apparently that doesn't matter if you watched a couple of episodes ago where we beat Dortmund in the Champions League last 16, I think that was, yeah. Or was that the quarters? I really can't remember now. I think it was the last 16. But a good performance. I'd think I'd happily take a draw, to be honest. But if we could snatch a victory, all the better. But here's Mbappe now with the early goal. And forget everything I just said. Mbappe scored after 11 minutes. So we're on the back foot already. And we need a goal. That's not the start we wanted. Keeper, Alisson there, should have done so much better. Mbappe just, of course he was going to score, wasn't he? But let's hope. There's always hope that we can get a pretty quick response, get it back to 1-1 and play the game from there. But here's Szoboszlai now. Plays the ball out to Robertson. Is this going to be a chance for us? Robertson, little dink into Mo Salah. I think he was offside there anyway, or was he not? Well, either way, keeper saved that. And PSG away. We've had the better chances. We have had the better chances. Looking at the stats, stats only tell you one thing though. We all know it's that the scoreboard that counts, of course. But let's take a look at the match momentum, and you can see since that goal, it has been all us. So a goal before half-time would be lovely to sort of salvage this, but Elliott's given the ball away there. Good challenge. Mo Salah then. Oh, that was awful. Out of nowhere, we're 2-0 down. Elliott gave the ball away, managed to snatch it back. Salah then couldn't get on the end of that pass, and just like that, we're 2-0 down. Here we go again. Let's try and get one back, surely, before half-time. We're 2-0 down already. We don't deserve it. Well, we don't deserve to be down anyway. Not 2-0, I don't think. Elliott now. Oh, and that's over. Call one more corner before half-time now. Let's get a goal. Oh, and that's a good save there. Keeper's played well so far. Frustratingly, the keeper's played well and they've taken their chances. Alisson was beaten, well, both goals really, quite poor. Konate there, straight at the keeper though. And that's half-time. Awful stats to see, but let's get straight into the second half. You've been terrible. And we need a goal. I think at this moment in time, I'd take a 2-1 back to Anfield. I don't think we can afford to. I mean, sort of PSG have started this second half really well. XG's there though for us. It's just actually putting the ball in the net. Let's have a look at who we can take off. I mean, Salah's had an awful game, but I think we'll put him up front, try something different, put Ben Doak on there. And it's just, I think Gravenberch, swap him with Soberslai. Let's see if that makes any sort of difference at all. And just as we've taken Darwin off, he's through on goal. Oh, and he's hit straight at the keeper. Keeper's going to win this for them. You know that. He's already heading towards a man of the match, and we just give the ball away there so easily. This is so unlike us, how we have been playing the last few weeks. Here's Asensio for PSG, cuts it back, and somehow that's not ended up in our net. It looks like PSG are putting plenty of pressure on us now, though. Don't need another goal conceded there. I don't want to take a 3-0 back. Oh, for God's sake. Why say it? I mean, all three of their goals, you'd probably say the keeper should do better, surely. Maybe a bit cruel with that last one. That was sort of right in the top corner, but we just don't deserve to be losing this. 3-0 especially. We've, call it a 50-50 game at anything, but we don't deserve to be 3-0 down at all. But hopefully we can just salvage one goal and take one goal back with us. But it looks like PSG are on the attack. We can't surely concede a fourth. Not at all. Very surprised how this game's turned out. Very frustrating. Probably the best way to put it. Here's Asensio now. It looks like PSG are on the attack. They want a fourth goal. And they've not got it. That's just gone over. I mean, 4-0. We may as well have not played the second leg. But disappointed, guys. Really disappointed with that. Blow the whistle. There we go. Somehow, we have been absolutely battered. So, yeah. Let's. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong one, but apparently they didn't like that. That's great. But anyway, I'm going to go off camera. Hopefully, we're going to get a confidence boosting win against Newcastle off camera, and then I'm going to come back. Of course, look at this. The squad are not happy with the current situation, all because I pressed the wrong button in a team talk. Well done, guys. But let's just just whatever. But yeah, we're going to go off camera, play the Newcastle game, hopefully get that confidence building, win, come back for the PSG second leg, and hope for another miracle. So, as promised, I've just come back quickly to show you that we did beat Newcastle 3-2 in the Premier League. They did make us sweat, to be honest. Let's take a quick look at that game. We were 3-0 up. Could have been 4-0 up, but an offside Diego Jota goal. And then all of a sudden, we just completely crumbled. And somehow, Newcastle scored 2 out of their 3 shots on target. And we just absolutely crumbled. But we won the game nevertheless. Take a quick look at the league. So you can see, we are on 82 points. We have got Man City behind us, 6 points behind us, should I say, with a game in hand to go potentially 3 points behind us. Arsenal have a game in hand. They could potentially go 4 points behind us. They did, if I'm correct, slip up to a draw. That's right, yeah. So the league is definitely in our hands, and potentially we could win it with our next game against Spurs. But forget all that for a minute. We're going to get into this second leg of the PSG game. We're going to try and turn it around somehow. Wish me luck. So after, in my opinion, just shaving that first leg against PSG, but somehow losing 3-0, this is the lineup we're going with. We're going with Alisson in goal, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson along the back four, Trent, McAllister and Szoboszlai in the middle, and then a usual front three of Salah, Diaz and Nunez. So I think, if anything, we probably need an early goal if we've got any chance of winning this, somehow getting back to level terms on aggregate. I've put out a decent squad. I mean, Joe Gomez, probably my best 11, or thereabouts anyway. Essentially, with an early corner. Did not want that to go in. But what we've done is we put Virgil van Dijk into the back four. That's because Joe Gomez isn't quite fit enough to play. And if I'm honest, it was between putting Pennington, Quansah or Van Dijk in the middle, and I just had to go with Van Dijk. He's obviously got the quality, and I'm desperate to get to this final, second European final of the save, back-to-back European finals potentially, but if we're going to get there, we're going to have to do it the real big hard way. Oh, and I was going to say that's not a good start. I thought that was going in. I think we're going to go attacking because PSG have got us on the back foot to start with, and we need to score. And we need to score pretty quick, if I'm honest. And say Soberslay, McAllister, Salah back to Soberslay. Dinks it to the back post. Luis Diaz doesn't get hold of the ball. Van Dijk now. Cuts inside. He's still going. Oh, Virgil van Dijk. Leaving us at the end of the season, but somehow turned into an inverted winger then. Yeah, I did not see that coming from Van Dijk, but we've got that goal. We've got that goal we needed. We just need 2 more now, please. Anyone. If Van Dijk can do that, then surely anyone can pop up with a goal. Let's get a second now. Nunez, and that's just gone over. I think the second before half-time would be nice, but I've also got to be... I mean, I've got it on attacking, but I'm wary of a PSG counter-attack. However, we need to score more than we need to defend another goal. So I probably shouldn't be talking about PSG scoring because when I do, it happens. When I talk about anyone scoring, they generally come and score against me. So if we just pretend I didn't say anything and just carry on like normal, and hopefully this will go over the bar. I mean, what happened there? What happened there? That was awful. I couldn't even explain. I think Alisson dived at nothing and then it was just a free header into the net. So half-time, it's 1-1. We're back to square one. We've got it all to do again. 3 second half goals, please. Doesn't look like we're... I mean, somehow we turned up better to the game at PSG than we have at our own home. So how that's happened, I don't know. And it looks... Good save there by Alisson, I think. Or has that gone over? That's gone over. I'm a bit lost for tactical direction right now. Thinking about making a couple of subs. Just sort of see how this finishes, I think. Or I probably don't want to see how this finishes, if I'm honest, do I? Asensio there takes the mick out of Robertson. Oh, and that's... Is that not offside? No, that was a hell of a goal, actually. Probably the best one they've scored out of the 2 legs. And we're done, aren't we? We're done. Give it up. Gutted, really. I thought we put more of a fight at Anfield. We're shoot on sight. We're desperate for goals. Nunez isn't turned up. Salah's not turned up. Diaz hasn't turned up either. But if anyone's going to... The problem is, if anyone's going to make anything happen, it's usually Salah. So it's trying to keep him on the pitch. But when he's having a bad game, sometimes I just want to take him off. So... no, we'll leave it as it is for now. It's hard though when you want to take them all off. It's very difficult. Bend over now with the ball. Hopefully some fresh legs will do something. Gives the ball to Robertson. Is Robertson going to cut inside and cross it? He's hit it straight at the goal, and yeah, we've just got nothing. Just got nothing about us whatsoever. Into the box, and it's away. Back to Salah, Robertson, Nunez, and that's 2-2. I think I got a bit messy there, guys. Sorry about that, but that is Darwin Nunez with a goal. Back to 2-2. We're still 3 goals behind, and I just feel like it's probably it. Like maybe we should just call it a night and go home. Show a bit of encouragement, but I mean, PSG have dominated this game, and again, the beauty of football. I thought we shaved it at their home. They beat us 3-0. It's even, but they're probably dominating us possession wise and XG wise, and it's only 2-2. So That's it by the looks of things. Will we get? Oh no, PSG have the ball. So will we get a constellation sort of win at the end? But consolation, not constellation. That's something you see in the sky. But Nuno Mendes there. 3-2 down at home. Oh, back to the drawing board for next year. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. I hate these games where you just want it to end. I'm just desperate for it to end, guys. There we go, final whistle. We're out of the Champions League. We made it to the semi-final, so, that's something to kind of think is a good achievement. We did struggle to get to the semi-final, but we did it. So we're out of the Champions League for another year. We've qualified for next year, so we'll have another go next year. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. We'll get back to the Premier League next episode and hopefully win that Premier League trophy for the second time.